Have you ever felt like the love you once shared with your spouse is fading away, especially as you both grow older? Imagine this. You've been married for over 30 years, and suddenly, you feel like you're living with a stranger. The conversations are shallow, the intimacy is gone, and you both seem to be living parallel lives under the same roof. Does this sound familiar? If you're over 60 and experiencing this, you're not alone. Many couples face this challenge as they age, but the good news is that it's possible to turn things around. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 proven steps to rekindle the love and connection in your marriage. These steps are simple, practical, and can make a huge difference. By the end of this video, you'll have tools and insights to improve your communication, understand each other better, and maybe even fall in love all over again. So, if you're ready to take your relationship to the next level, stay with me until the end. As we enter our 60s and beyond, our lives undergo significant changes. Retirement, empty nests, health concerns, these can all impact our relationships. It's easy to let the busyness of life or the comfort of routine push our spouse to the background. But remember, your spouse is your partner, your best friend, and the one who has shared your life's journey. Maintaining a strong, loving relationship is not just important for your happiness, it's also beneficial for your health. Studies show that couples who maintain a strong emotional connection report higher levels of satisfaction and happiness in their marriages. American Psychological Association. Additionally, research shows that social support from a spouse can help reduce stress and improve overall health. So, working on your relationship isn't just about romance, it's about enhancing your quality of life. But why does this distance happen? As we age, several factors can contribute to growing apart. Health issues are a big one. If one or both of you are dealing with chronic pain, mobility problems, or other health concerns, it can affect your mood and energy, making it harder to connect. Retirement is another major change. Suddenly, you're spending all day together, but without the structure of work, you might find yourselves at odds or unsure how to fill your time. When the children leave home, many couples face an empty nest syndrome, realizing that they've been so focused on their kids that they've neglected their own relationship. Past conflicts might resurface, or you might just feel like you've grown apart over the years. It's easy to take each other for granted, assuming that love will always be there without nurturing it. But understanding these challenges is the first step to overcoming them. Fortunately, there are ways to overcome this distance and rekindle the love in your marriage. Today, I'm going to share with you 4 essential steps that can help you do just that. These steps are: first, examining yourself; second, spending quality time together; third, having adventures together; and fourth, serving your spouse. Each of these steps is simple yet powerful, and when applied consistently, they can transform your relationship. These ideas draw from expert advice, like that found in resources from Focus on the Family and timeless principles that have helped countless couples. Let's start with the first step: examining yourself. It's tempting to blame our spouse for the problems in the relationship, but often we need to look at our own behavior first. Ask yourself, have I been critical or judgmental? Have I been appreciating my spouse enough? Have I been holding on to grudges? It's important to take responsibility for our part in the distance that's grown. One way to do this is to keep a journal where you write down your thoughts and feelings about your relationship. Be honest with yourself. Another way is to talk to a trusted friend or a counselor who can provide an objective perspective. Once you've identified areas where you need to improve, take action. Apologize if you've hurt your spouse, and commit to changing those behaviors. The Bible encourages us to repent and turn back for refreshment, Acts 3:19-20. And similarly, in our marriages, humility and willingness to change can go a long way in healing a relationship. For instance, I know a couple, let's call them John and Mary, who had been married for 40 years. Over time, they found themselves arguing more and feeling distant. John realized he'd been very critical of Mary's cooking and housekeeping. He didn't mean to be hurtful, but his comments had been chipping away at their relationship. When he took a step back and saw how his words affected her, he apologized sincerely and made an effort to be more appreciative. This small change opened the door for better communication and made a big difference in their dynamic. Now, let's move on to the second step: spending quality time together. In our busy lives, even in retirement, it's easy to let days go by without really connecting with our spouse. But to rekindle love, we need to make time for each other. This doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It can be as simple as taking a walk together every evening, having a cup of coffee on the porch, or cooking a meal together. The key is to be present and engaged with each other. Put away the phones and TVs and focus on talking and listening. Share your day, your thoughts, your dreams. If you're not used to deep conversations, start small. Ask about each other's interests or memories from the past. Over time, these moments will build up and strengthen your bond. Focus on the Family calls this heart talk, emphasizing deep, meaningful conversations that go beyond the surface. Take, for example, a couple, Tom and Susan, who decided to join a book club together. They both loved reading, but had never done it as a shared activity. Every week, they would read the same book and discuss it, which led to lively conversations and a renewed interest in each other's opinions. This simple activity brought them closer and gave them something new to talk about. Other ideas include taking a dance class, volunteering at a local charity, or even just sitting together to watch the sunset and talk about your favorite memories. The goal is to create moments where you're truly present with each other. I hope these first two steps give you a clear path to start improving your relationship today. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, and by examining yourself and spending quality time with your spouse, you're taking those important first steps towards rekindling your love. Before we continue, I'd truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart if you could take a moment to like this video and leave a comment if you find it helpful. Your support means a lot to me, and it helps others discover this content too. Let's continue our journey to rekindle love in your marriage with the next two steps. The third step is having adventures together. Now, I know what you might be thinking: adventures at our age? But trust me, it's not about extreme sports or anything like that. It's about trying new things together, stepping out of your comfort zone, and creating fresh memories. This could be as simple as taking a dance class, going on a weekend getaway, or even trying a new cuisine at a restaurant. The key is to do something that both of you can enjoy and that breaks the routine of daily life. For instance, my friends Bob and Carol, who are in their 70s, decided to take up bird watching. They bought a bird guide, got some binoculars, and started exploring local parks and nature reserves. It became their new hobby, and they love sharing their discoveries with each other. It's something they do together that brings them joy and keeps their relationship exciting. Another way to have adventures together is to volunteer for a cause you both care about. Whether it's helping at a local shelter, participating in community events, or joining a charity walk, doing good together can bring you closer and give you a sense of purpose as a couple. You can also join a club or group that interests both of you. Could be a book club, a gardening club, or even a walking group. Sharing a common interest with others while doing it together can enhance your bond. One fun way to incorporate adventures is to create a wish jar. Write down activities or places you'd like to try on slips of paper and put them in a jar. Then, every now and then, pick one out and make it happen. It adds an element of surprise and anticipation to your relationship. Having adventures together is not just about fun, it's about growing together. When you try new things, you learn more about each other's personalities, strengths, and even weaknesses. It can be a great way to support each other and build trust. For example, if you both decide to learn a new language, you can help each other study and practice, which strengthens your partnership. Now, Let's move on to the fourth step, serving your spouse. This is about showing love through actions. Think about what your spouse appreciates or needs help with, and do it with a loving heart. It could be making their favorite meal, helping with chores, or just being there to listen when they need to talk. Serving each other is a powerful way to express love and strengthen your bond. For example, if your spouse has been feeling overwhelmed with household tasks, you could surprise them by taking care of some of those tasks without being asked. Or, if they've been stressed, you could plan a relaxing evening at home with their favorite activities. These small acts of service can make a big difference in showing your love and appreciation. Serving your spouse also means being present when they need you. Sometimes, the best way to serve is to listen without interrupting, to offer a hug when they're upset, or to simply spend time with them without distractions. In our digital age, it's easy to get caught up in screens, so make a conscious effort to put the phones away and focus on each other. Remember, everyone expresses and receives love differently. Some people feel loved when they hear words of affirmation, others when they receive gifts, and some through acts of service. Take the time to understand your spouse's love language and show love in ways that matter most to them. When serving your spouse, think about what they value most. For some, it might be help with practical tasks. For others, it might be emotional support. The important thing is to do it with love and without expecting anything in return. Serving your spouse is a way to show that you care about their happiness and well-being. It's a practical expression of love that can lead to deeper emotional connection. Many relationship experts agree that serving each other is key to a healthy marriage. It's about putting your spouse's needs before your own, which is the essence of love. Now, you might be wondering, how do I begin? Start small. Pick one step that resonates with you the most and focus on that first. Maybe it's setting aside time each day for quality conversation, or perhaps it's planning a small adventure for the weekend. The important thing is to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Remember, rekindling love is a process. It might not happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you'll see improvements. Be patient with each other and with yourself. Celebrate small victories along the way, like having a meaningful conversation or enjoying a new activity together. By incorporating these steps into your daily life, you'll start to see positive changes in your relationship. Why not start today? Pick one of these steps and give it a try. You might be surprised at how much it can improve your relationship. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more tips on how to keep your marriage strong. Now that we've explored ways to bring excitement and selflessness back into your marriage, let's wrap up with some final thoughts to help you put all of this into action and keep your love growing stronger every day. The journey to rekindling love is like tending a garden. It takes care, patience, and consistent effort, but the blooms are so worth it. Whether you're feeling a little disconnected or just want to make your relationship even better, these steps can guide you toward a deeper, more fulfilling connection with your spouse. Think about where you started on this journey. You might have felt that distance creeping in, those moments where you and your spouse seemed to be on different wavelengths. Maybe it was the quiet dinners with little conversation, or the sense that you were living more like roommates than soulmates. But by taking a hard look at yourself, you've opened the door to healing. That first step of self-examination is so powerful because it's about owning your part in the relationship. It's like clearing out the weeds in that garden, making space for new growth. When you apologize for past hurts or commit to being more patient, you're showing your spouse that you value them and your marriage. Then, by carving out quality time together, you've created opportunities to reconnect. Those moments, whether it's a walk in the park, a shared hobby, or just sitting down to talk about your day, help you rediscover each other. It's like watering the garden, giving your relationship the nourishment it needs to thrive. I love hearing stories from couples who found joy in simple things, like the couple who started gardening together and ended up laughing over their lopsided tomatoes. Those shared moments build a bridge between you, making you feel closer and more understood. Adding adventures to your life has brought a spark of excitement, hasn't it? Trying something new, like taking a pottery class or exploring a nearby town, is like adding sunshine to your garden. It brightens everything up and reminds you both how much fun you can have together. I think of that couple who took up bird watching and found themselves giggling like kids when they spotted a rare bird. Those experiences create memories that you'll cherish, and they keep your relationship fresh and vibrant, no matter how long you've been married. And finally, serving your spouse has shown you the beauty of selfless love. When you do something kind, like making their favorite breakfast or just listening when they need to vent, you're planting seeds of love that grow over time. It's amazing how a small act, like taking over a chore they dislike, can make them feel so cared for. I heard about a husband who started leaving little notes for his wife, just to remind her how much he loves her. Those gestures made her feel seen and valued, and it brought them closer than ever. What's so wonderful about these steps is that they work together to create a stronger, more loving marriage. When you examine yourself, you become more aware of how to love your spouse better. Quality time builds the foundation for deeper conversations and shared experiences. Adventures keep things exciting, and serving each other deepens your commitment. It's a cycle of love that keeps growing. And the best part is that you can start at any time, no matter where your relationship is right now. If you're wondering how to make this a reality, let me encourage you to take it one step at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. Maybe this week, you focus on having one heartfelt conversation with your spouse, really listening to what they're saying. Or perhaps you plan a small adventure, like trying a new restaurant or taking a scenic drive. If you're not sure where to start, try serving your spouse in a way that feels meaningful to them. Maybe it's helping with something they've been stressed about, or just giving them a hug when they least expect it. The key is to be intentional and keep showing up, even on the days when it feels hard. I know that being over 60 comes with its own set of challenges. Maybe you're dealing with health issues that make it harder to get out and try new things. Or maybe there's some emotional baggage from years past that's weighing you down. That's okay. You don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to have all the answers. Start with what you can do, like a short walk together or a kind word. If there's deeper hurt in your relationship, consider talking to a trusted friend or even a counselor who can help you work through it. The important thing is to keep moving forward, one small step at a time. You and your spouse have built a life together through all the ups and downs. You've weathered storms, celebrated joys, and created a history that's uniquely yours. That foundation is something to cherish, and with a little effort, you can make your marriage even stronger. Studies show that couples who work on their relationship, even later in life, report higher levels of happiness and better health. So, by investing in your marriage, you're not just improving your love life, you're improving your whole life. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It helps me keep bringing you content like this, and I'd be so grateful for your support.